right, good morning. Welcome to another Delgado RANTS. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. This is the show that gets you up in the morning, gets you ready, gets you locked and loaded, ready to slaughter anything that comes your way, that prevents you from working on a better you, thrive and grow and prosper. Yours truly, Joe Delgado. If you haven't done so already, follow me, Indestructible Me, so we can make you indestructible. Change the mind, we change the world. That's the mission. We gotta clean up the clutter. We gotta clean up the noise, the polluted information, the polluted world that we live in today. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help eliminate the noise, or hopefully block out the noise. As always, I talk about a word and break down the concept, and we're kind of building up a overall mantra, an overall mentality, which is my intent. I'm actually creating a planner. It's going to be launching early next month to help you organize all of this terms, all this information, all these things that I'm presenting each and every day. Today's term is maniacal. Yeah. Have you heard of the word before? I haven't heard of the word until I started to, self-develop and listening to great leaders of this world that are producing billions of dollars. Never heard of that. I had to look it up, and I was like, well, then there's a lot of bad stuff to this word. But do you know what it is? Have you heard of it before? Maybe your crew around you and even yourself thinking too small, playing too smally. Too small, if smally a word. Maybe you're just around people that are not thinking large enough. That's what I think of when I hear maniacal. So, quick Google search. Exhibiting extremely wild or violent behavior. Exhibiting or denoting obsessive enthusiasm. Suffering from mania. So what's your opinions on that? And what's your thoughts on the word maniacal? Exhibiting extremely wild or violent behavior. And then I really love the fact that we're denoting obsessive enthusiasm. Here's the thing. I think maniacal comes hand in hand with being obsessed. I talked about this on another episode about obsession, burning the ship. All of these topics, you need to be maniacal. And I even compared it to that your goals and dreams need to be intrusive to your mind and like methodical creatures. That's being maniacal about your future. And here's the thing, no one's going to come to your door. I mean, you probably have heard this plenty of times. No one's going to ever come up to you and hold you accountable, like do everything that you need to be done. No one's going to come to your door and give you everything that you want, everything that you need and inspire to be. No one's going to do it. And the thing is, no one wants to do the hard work. Even the people that do the hard work, they don't want to do the hard work. It sucks. They don't want to work every day and literally our brains are designed to teach us to be in a world of comfort. Being maniacal, though, is the opposite, I feel like. It's the opposite of comfort. It's killing comfort. It's the one that jumps in and chokes comfort out. Because when you're maniacal, you know that comfort is a failing formula. It's not going to get you anywhere. So being maniacal is understanding that you know that no one's going to come and solve your problems, give you everything that you want. You got to go out and get it. You got to be obsessive enthusiasm. You got to have obsessive enthusiasm to accomplish. You got to be able to be violent about anything that is intruding your mind, your life, to block or inhibit, prevent you from getting to where you want to go, where you need to go. Not actually physically knock someone out or be physically violent, But in your mind, you have to have these boundaries, this infrastructure where you're not going to allow anything to impede your mind. Your goals are just killing off anything because you're like, there's a higher power. For an example, if I'm hanging out with people, or if I'm hanging out with like a group of people, and I start talking about my dreams, and then people start ridiculing me, I'm going to be vicious in my mind to block the negativity, the doubt, the haters. And you got to do that because you're going to get that all the time. And this is going to be the people that are around you, that love you, care about you. Or maybe you just live in a perfect world and everyone around you just supports exactly everything that you do. Which, congratulations, that's great. I mean, I've experienced that. Maybe that's more common than I think because I haven't experienced it. But let me know. Let me know if that's a thing for you. But how do you become maniacal? You got to become obsessed about your dreams and your ambitions. Once you got to get a burning desire. You got to watch that show. That's a great concept to have. You got to have an unrelenting desire to succeed in whatever goal, ambition, dream that you have. If once you get this unrelenting fire that doesn't get put out, you become maniacal on the idea of it being true. So you write down your goals every day. You connect with better people. You eliminate the people that are not helping you, or maybe inhibiting, clouding your mind, becoming clutter. Regardless of how much you love and care for them. I'm not telling you to not love and care for people. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that you need to be consciously aware of what things are impacting your output. So many things that you probably are overlooking every single day are dictating how you respond and how you're acting and how you're functioning. And people around you, things around you, environment, all of that is going to alter how you handle your life. And you need to have a sense of understanding where you want to go. Because if not, then all of this is going to it's going to be intrusive to your mind. And it's going to dictate what you do and how you live. And you'll be living everyone else's life. And you have to ask yourself, do you want that? And some people even say, yeah, that's fine to me. Like, I just want to live. No worries, no stress, just live. I personally don't think that's true. I think they are being perceived that that's what they want, but that's not what I feel like. That we all, deep down, no matter how much it's suppressed, we all want great things. We want to accomplish better things in our lives. That's why I'm doing this. So no matter how much you want to resist the things I'm saying about accomplishing goals, thinking big and all that type of stuff, you can shoot all of that down. I'm going to think, or I'm going to have the perception that you're just clouded. You have too much cloud in your mind that is preventing you from thinking that big and thinking bigger and wanting to accomplish more. There's too much clutter in your world, and it's clouding up your vision to a better you. So that's why you end up saying, no, that's not what I want. I don't want to be successful. I don't want to be a huge success. I don't want to make a huge impact on millions. Like, that's not a thing. I'm only want to focus on me. Blah, blah, blah. Because every person I talk to, they want something great to change in this world. Like, no matter what. But you got to be maniacal about... You got to be wild. You got to be a crazy person almost. You're with a group of people and you're talking about the things you're doing, how you're doing it, how you're planning on getting success, and what you plan on accomplishing. It's going to be wild and crazy to your people. People are going to think, man, this person needs to be locked up. If I tell people that I want to impact billions of lives, people will most likely, yeah, that sounds nice, or roll their eyes and whatever. It's happened to me tons of times. And look at what other people have done in this world. People are literally doing that. I haven't just achieved it yet, so I'm going to get there. And me just saying that alone, you're probably just like, dude, this guy's nuts. You gotta be crazy. You gotta be maniacal enough to be obsessed about your dreams for them to come true. And that gets you a burning desire. That gets you up in the morning, gets you to work past your bedtime, wakes you up in the middle of the night, gets you to work and pound out some ideas, and puts off the toxic energy, the toxic people, the toxic environment. So you are just continuously working on you, and then you'll just start raking in all of this great things, positiveness, and then all those haters are gonna wanna, jump along, and they're gonna call you up and ask you for advice where they could have just stayed with you the whole entire time. But you gotta be maniacal. You gotta be obsessed. You got to be striving for you. You have to have your dreams and ambitions, your goals, your future you be just intrusive into your mind, and they got to be very protective. You got to build them up every single day. Hopefully this show is helping you build them up, build strength and character in your mind. So literally you're killing off the negative, toxic bullshit in this world, and you're continuously working on you every single day. It's like compounding interest. Just continuously builds up, and then pow, then you're way further along than you ever thought was possible. You ever see the body weight transformations? All they did was show up every single day. They just exercised, no matter what, no matter how they felt, no matter how they were feeling or what was going on, they just stayed consistent with a plan. And boom, a year later, they were 10 times further than what they ever thought was possible. And that's the same thing with any dream and ambition. So you got to start today, and you got to build structure and strength. And again, hopefully I'm doing that for you. You gotta keep it in check. You gotta make sure that it's there. You obviously don't want to be rude. I mean, sometimes you have to be rude to people. Yeah, again, if they're being rude, if anyone's trying to doubt you or push doubt or toxic energy, that's being rude. So you got to knock that out. You got to check that out. I'm not saying to be actively malicious, but you got to have strength knowing to leave a conversation, leaving an environment, and to make sure that we build and retain strength of your goals, dreams, ambitions, fulfilled life, and everything that you want. Everything. So that's why I'm here, Indestructible Me. Follow me so we can make you indestructible. Change the mind, we change the world. Thank you for listening and tuning in, and always be great.